Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Good morning, Ben.
Top of the morning to you, Benny. Top of the morning to you. Welcome everybody to this week's live. Um, your mother is already here and already saying
Hello.
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 ¿Cómo estás?
Hello. Do you know where that's from?
Uh,
Hello.
Teletubbies.
Teletubbies. Winky, winky. Dipsy. La
Yeah.
la.
So,
Po.
we had an interesting weekend. Um, it was hot.
It was pretty warm. It was pretty warm. Yes, 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 yes.
We went up Thursday. So we were at our trailer from Thursday on, worked at our trailer from our trailer. It was extremely warm pretty much the whole time we were there. Uh, Friday, we didn't do much, did we?
You never do much. Friday. Take me back to Friday. What did I do on Friday? Huh.
We tried to win the lotto.
I had a dress fitting on Friday. That's what I had.
Yes.
I had a dress
You and your
fitting.
mom went and looked at.
We didn't look.
You and your mom went.
I undressed and dressed back up.
So how was that? Because I heard she was communicative.
Our alterations girl, yes, she talks a lot. She kind of reminds me of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She just keeps talking and talking and talking, and but it's fine.
But that's your mother.
No. My mom doesn't talk as much as this woman does. This woman talks a lot. And she always got a story. Mind you, her life is pretty interesting. Like, she grew up in Germany for a little bit. I know her whole life story. So, let's not get into all that. But the dress fitting went good. She did the top the last time we were there. So, all the top fit me this time. So she did the bottom because she had to take out a lot of material of the bottom of the dress. Seeing that, I think it was, what was it, Mom? I think it was like 4 inches she had to take off. For it to like fit nicely with, and that's with my shoes on. That's not without my shoes. That's with my shoes on. She'd take 4 inches off.
Yes, I am marrying a very
I'm pretty sure.
short person.
Tammy says you, yeah, her and Brad would get along great. I think it was about 4 inches we had to take out. So that's fun. So we're get to go this week. We're hoping this might be the final dress fitting. We'll know when we get there. If something has to be fixed, she still has time to fix it. So.
Am I taking you to this one?
No, my mom is. It'll be this Saturday. And then we're going to the Potato Festival.
Potato Festival?
Yes, Alliston is having a potato festival this weekend. They have one every year. It's basically like a big fair.
Yeah, and every year we go to the old car show. We haven't seen it on the schedule this year.
I haven't, but we're going to go Saturday and go down like the market area and stuff and see if we can find it.
But this year is the 60th year of Mustang. And the Trillium Ford is putting off a 60-year car show.
Yes.
Just Mustangs, which is going to be interesting because my favorite car is a Mustang.
Yeah.
My daughter is named after the creator of
Mustang.
Well, not Mustang, of a certain Mustang, the Shelby Mustang.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is not Mustang; it's Shelby.
Could be Mustang.
Could be Mustang.
That'd be interesting.
Middle name Mustang.
Mustang Osman.
Yep.
Mustang Osman.
That's maybe what.
I text you the schedule for Saturday cast. Yeah, I know. I seen it. Sent me the whole schedule.
Maybe that's what we call there.
By the way, you're meeting me at the Potato Festival.
Oh, am I? Okay.
That just makes more sense because by the time we get out of the dress fitting, that starts at 10. It'll be noon hour. So.
And then Saturday, and this leads into what we're going to be talking about today, because hell, we had a effing good time. Saturday, we went shopping for clothes.
Yes, we did.
For the good old Good Morning Bennifer.
Yes.
And Ben is not fat, nor is he skinny. He's not
average sized man.
Yeah, he's an average sized man, but he's got
with a little bit of belly.
A little bit of belly, but he's got a lot of muscle on.
Yeah.
He's a little muscular.
Hi, Angela.
And I'm gonna say this: it is absolute garbage that Old Navy.
We went into, I think, about 5 or 6 different stores to find this man dress pants.
Old Navy, American
and
Eagle.
like a dress shirt for the wedding. And every store we went into either didn't have dress pants, or if they did, they were all slim fit. And I understand that there is a certain type of man out there that enjoy their skinny jeans and their skinny pants. But then we have a whole other kind of man out there who wants a relaxed fitted pant, not a skinny leg pant.
I will never, ever.
It wouldn't make sense for you. You have bigger calves that you would never be able to get your legs in them.
Well, my thighs are like tree trunks.
Yeah.
I would never go wear skinny jeans or skinny pants or anything like that. We went into American Eagle,
Old Navy, Ralph Lauren,
Tommy Hilfiger, H&M, and everything. They said, sorry, no, we don't. We only have skinny jeans or skinny pants.
It's like a lot of stores nowadays are making clothes for men for like the European standard man, which is different than like the Americanized standard man.
And then we went, t-shirts. He was trying to find dress shirts also. And pretty much every place we went to, they think men don't have shoulders. And both myself and Ben are built.
They have like football shoulders, guys.
We're built like football players in the shoulder area.
Yeah.
And he tried on one shirt that was a double XL, I do believe. And like he said, if I would have literally like moved my shoulders,
they were ripping.
It was ripping.
Yeah.
So like, come on.
Angela says, did he check Winners? They had a good selection. There wasn't a Winners in that mall, but we then headed down to another mall in the city, and he found his dress pants at the good old Bass Pro.
Like, when you've got to revert to going to Bass Pro to find your pants,
leave it to these men on where to find their pants.
Like, I literally said to him, hey, we went into Target, or no, not Target, Tanger Outlet Mall in Cookstown, and all those stores in there had nothing, absolutely nothing. And when I said
they had lots of Crocs,
I said we have one more place that we can check.
Bradley just wanted to go to Bass Pro,
and it was Bass Pro, and well, guess what we found?
We found the pants. I said, of course, Bass Pro would have them. Bass Pro has men clothing, not European men clothing.
Exactly.
So that was our adventure on Saturday.
And I can tell you now, I haven't tried on his pants, but I felt them.
Yeah, and they're really nice.
They are super light and super comfortable.
If you needed dress pants, I would go and get you some. But you got like 3 or 4 pairs up there that you should be good for a while. You got Oakley ones, so you're good to go. Because European men and Bass Pro don't mix. Exactly, Ange. That is a very true statement. They do not mix one bit.
No.
And then, that was our Saturday. We also went and checked out that new wing place in Loretto.
Well, it's not. It's new, and it's new ownership.
New ownership. It had been closed for a while.
Yeah, so Loretto Inn just opened up again.
Yeah, so if you like wings, they have great wings.
Ask her to be sauced.
Yeah.
Our wings, we got 3 pounds.
The sauce came on the side.
Sauce came on the side.
Mm-hmm. But the wings themselves
were massive.
Nice and big. They were meaty. It was perfect. I would definitely go back for the wings. Because they were still, like, it was only their second day open. I think they're still trying to get used to everything. So I'll give them another chance when it comes to actual, like, service and drinks and stuff. But I'll give them a couple months before I do that. But I might go back and just do, like, a takeout order of wings.
Like, I would say the average, like, leg wing was about this big. Like, it was massive.
They were nice and big. It was perfect.
Like,
so
they were wide, everything.
So that was our Saturday.
The drinks, the bartender needs some work.
Like I said, I'll give them another chance. Gotta be a couple weeks. Gotta get them back into what they want to be doing.
You got a pregnant lady going, chicken wings.
Yeah, a pregnant lady is gonna go, any kind of snacks, okay?
True.
So that was our Saturday. Sunday, we made a good old pot of jigs dinner.
Yep. Thanks to Jennifer.
Yes, and Bradley.
And myself, we cooked.
Me and Ben, we were there.
Yeah, Cassie and Ben were the
supporting
cast to this event. They motivated me and Jen to cook to our finest.
I made the order. If it wasn't for me, we wouldn't have had any of the food.
True. And then we had a good campfire.
Yeah, we had a good night.
Also thinking about Paul's mom.
Yes, she...
hopefully she's a little better today.
Yeah, there was a little bit of emergency Sunday night. But as far as we know, she has now landed at home.
And is going to see a doctor.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, saw a doctor this morning.
Yeah.
So hopefully everything went well.
So.
But yeah, that was Sunday. And then Monday we did nothing.
Monday, yeah, we didn't do much. We came home. No, we didn't. We did not come home.
Monday, we literally spent at your mom's trailer or in ours and vegetated.
Yeah, we just chilled. And then Tuesday morning, because we stayed at the trailer Monday night, we had to go to Toronto on Tuesday. Tuesday morning, we got up and went and got our marriage license. So now it has officially sunk in, guys, that in 3 weeks we will be getting married.
I'm screwed. Yep. I mean, we're getting married.
And then we took a drive over to see our officiant, and we actually dropped off our marriage license there, so it was perfect.
Hello.
We didn't have to think about it.
Hello, Karen. I just saw you said hi.
Yes. Hello, Karen. Welcome.
Yeah, we went and saw, and it's confusing.
What's confusing?
Not our officiant. Well, our officiant's name, your brother's name.
Yeah, you got a brother-in-law name. Same
My
thing.
brother-in-law's.
Everybody's name's Steve.
So, her brother, his name is Steve. Our officiant, his name is Steve. And it's going to be funny because they are getting married the day before us.
But I have figured it out. I figured this out when you were talking to my mom earlier. How we can figure out the two.
Yeah.
When we're talking about Steve, my brother, we either say Steve or Steven. When we're talking about the officiant, we say Major Steve.
Yep.
So it works out better.
Steve and then Major Steve.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was trying to explain something to her mom earlier, and it was, your Steve needs to give my Steve this piece of paper, and then your Steve can just leave, and my Steve will fill out the piece of paper, and then my Steve will give it back to your Steve. Like, by the end of it, I was confused.
We were all Steved out.
Yeah, I was confused myself by the end of it.
But that was our week. And then today, cut the grass, did the timelines for the ceremony and reception.
I know what he did Friday.
What did you do Friday?
Karen was up at the trailer.
Oh, and you brought over her sweater for her?
I bought over her sweater.
You bought
and
over
it wasn't for her.
No, it was for her husband,
It
Joe.
was a gift to Joe, a surprise gift.
He apparently wears the shit out of his gray sweater that he owns, and he takes it off long enough for Miss Karen to wash it. So Karen wanted to buy him a new sweater so he could at least swap between the two.
It is his work color. He told me, and he's also said that he was going to wear the crap out of this one too.
So thank you, Karen, and thank you, Joe, for supporting us. Angela says, "Listen, Bradley, if you don't want to marry her, I will. You can be her first husband or her first homicide. I'll let you pick."
I'm getting married to her. I'm getting married.
He'll be my first husband and then maybe my first homicide. Who knows?
Don't threaten me. What a good time. And then also Karen said that she wants to order another thing.
Yeah,
so
she's gonna put in an order for a tank top. So guys, if you guys are in the park or you guys live by us and you ever want to put in an order and you don't want to do it online, you can always send me a message and we can hook you up that way too.
And for the first time in 3 weeks, I was able to cut the lawn.
Yeah, at the trailer. You don't cut the lawn at home.
No. No, I actually don't, guys. I don't cut it at home.
No, he only cuts it at the trailer because...
I have my zero turn.
Yeah, you can... It's a ride-on, where at home we have a push mower.
I am not allowed via the doctors to mow or whippersnip via push mower or anything like that because it's too much
on your shoulder.
On my shoulders. I've had my shoulders surgically repaired, and if the vibration gets in them, it can...
Question for you. Would it be both shoulders or just the one shoulder?
Well, this one is just as bad as that one. This one I can dislocate and pop back in whenever I want.
Yeah, but that's just you. That had nothing to do with anything going in there. It's this shoulder that's the bad shoulder.
Yeah. It's the surgically
repaired shoulder. This is just you being weird.
No, this will get surgically repaired whenever whenever the doctor chases me down and puts me on the...
Why does that one have...
I would do it, but I'd probably gross people out online. I can dislocate it. Like, I can literally... Oh, it's dislocated. Like, if my shirt wasn't on right now, my shoulder is dislocated.
Okay,
the joint is here.
Yeah, continue on.
And my shoulder's
You guys don't have to be grossing people out.
So, there is no... The muscle's supposed to be tight in your shoulder. And mine is so loose that it will allow my shoulder to come out.
Were you born this way?
No.
Oh, okay. Then that's why it would have to be surgically repaired.
Exactly.
You were not born that way.
Exactly.
You were born that way, you were born that way.
The muscles have been stretched so much that they won't go back to their tightness anymore.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is. That's why I'm not allowed. Anybody wants to come and cut our lawn, yeah, go ahead. I won't say no. $20. But that's about it. We got our stag coming up in 2 weeks.
Not a stag. Buck and doe.
Buck and doe, sorry. Buck and doe.
Just be you.
Stag and stag. We will get the details out to you guys here soon. We had to change some details.
We've had a few hiccups. We're definitely not going to get
into detail.
Yeah, online. But all we'll say is things have definitely taken a turn. And that's okay.
Yeah. I don't give a shit.
If it's meant to be, it will be. The way I look at it. So.
Yeah. As long as I have family and friends around.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yep.
And like, that's an attitude I think everybody should have. If you're there, you're there. You're not, you're not.
Oh, I gotta change that water.
So she washed her cup over the weekend.
I washed it last night, this morning, something like that.
And soap got in the straw.
And my entire drink tastes like soap. So I feel like I'm washing my mouth out with soap.
Now, back to the wedding and the stag and everything like that. Would you guys...
The whole thing.
Okay, so the soap's in the water. Would you guys, if people didn't, like, people that you invited didn't show up to your wedding, would you continue talking to them if they were important in your life?
The way I look at it, if you were to show up to the, like, if you were to tell me you were coming, I paid for a plate, and you didn't show, and it wasn't, like, I get nothing, no information about you not showing, and there's no really good reason, then yeah, I'll probably stop talking to you. Like, the only way I would allow it to happen is, like, in the case that, like, you know, there was an accident or something major had to have happened, especially if you're not giving me a heads up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand sometimes things happen and you can't plan every single day of your life. But give me a couple of days notice if you know you're not going to make it. You know what I mean?
I'm waiting to see if people will comment. To me, if I've invited you, unless there's a funeral, I've taken the time out to invite you. To me, if I invite you, you're you're one of the most important people in my life that I want you around. Mm-hmm. And if you are not willing to, but that it's also the type of person I am. I am a person who, if you come and say, like if Kieran came and said, "Hey, Brad, I need the shed on my lot moved," I will move heaven and earth
to make sure that gets
to make sure that is done. Because I'm a very giving. I don't want to say kind.
You expect the exact same thing in return.
I'm not going to say kind because both your mother say I have a dark heart. I'm emotionless, but I will move heaven and earth to help people, and I will move heaven and earth to show up to things that we are invited to, unless I'm dying.
Yeah. Angela says, if they don't tell you, then yes. If they tell you closer to or on the day, it's meh. I could care less if I talk to them, but I'm not mad at them because that takes energy and I am anemic, so energy isn't something I have. I agree. I would only be, like, in my case, I have to have numbers in by a certain date. So if you haven't told me by that date and you wait till, like, the day of to tell me you're not coming, I'm out that money. I still have to pay for that plate either way. So I think that would make me a little bit more angry. Like, I know you're the type where if you do something for somebody all the time and they don't do it back for you at least once, or they don't even think to do it, you get mad. I would only be more mad in the fact of, like I said, you do it too close to the actual date.
I'm a very, very, and we've had this discussion, and people say there's no 50-50 in life. I'm a 50-50 guy. If I give you 50% of my energy or whatever, I expect 50 back. Now, I know, like, we've had this discussion. No relationship is ever 50-50. Like, Cass is going to put 50% of her energy in some days. And I will put 50% in some days. But there's a lot of days that either Cass is putting in 73 or 70, and I'm putting in 30.
98.
Or the opposite. I'm putting in 70, and she's putting in 30. Like, it never is 50-50, but we're equaling 100 when we do the 50-50 thing.
I completely agree with you there. My only thing with that is you can't always expect somebody to do something just because you've done it for them. Like, there is certain, like, times where it's like, you've chose to do that, so that was your choice. You can't always expect them to think, oh, I should do this in return. because not everyone thinks the same way. Not everybody has the same kind of heart you do.
I agree.
Now, is there certain people that I've probably we've invited to the wedding over the last year, and they've come up with certain excuses, or like they just can't make it? Depending on the reasoning to them not making it, will depend on how much I talk to them going forward, if that makes sense. Because there is some people out there I can understand their position, but you know, I can't really completely hold it against them. I just know where I stand with them, and going forward, I will stay where I need to be.
Like, to me, if I invited you and you didn't say yes, our relationship's done. That's to me. That's to me, because I feel if I'm willing to invite you, you must mean the world to me.
Mm-hmm.
And you know this as well as I do. I don't like a lot of people or know a lot of people. I'm acquaintances with a lot of people, but I don't know. I'm not deeply friended with a lot of people. And if I've invited you and you're not coming, then yep, that's where my ties end, because you're not willing. I was willing to move heaven and earth for you, and you're not willing to take one day. That's it. That's all you had to do is take one day. And we've had some things in the last year, like we've sent out invitations, and before they even went out, I got told, hey, we can't make it due to this. We can't make it due to that. We can't make it due to this.
Now, if you have a prior engagement, that's completely different. If you've already, said, oh, I'm already here, that's different. Now, I understand that. Like, I have a cousin who can't make it to the wedding because she has another wedding that she had already RSVP'd to by the time she got my invitation. So I completely understand that.
Now, for the reasonings we were given,
some of the reasonings are a complete BS.
Yep.
But like I said, that's where I now know where I stand in their life, and that's where they will stand in my life.
Exactly. I'll say this with 100% of my heart. A lot of my family, my personal family, I will not interact with anymore because of this.
Angela says, if I invite you and you don't show up, then you showed me where I stand in your life, and that's where I'll stay. I'm not going to go above and beyond. However, I will say that there is people who didn't show up to a first birthday, and I block them all and don't speak to them. Me is one thing, my child is another, and I completely agree with that. You can F me over all you want, but you do it to my child, and you'll be out of my life just as fast.
Yeah, you can spit in my face.
Yeah.
All you want. I'll stand there and I'll take it.
That's the only time I ever get angry, is when somebody I love is being messed with.
But you spit in my child's face,
and
I will ruin your day. Like, we had a camper this weekend speed in our park. It's written everywhere, 5 kilometers. I know it's hard to get a vehicle to 5 kilometers or stay under 5 kilometers. I do.
But go under 10.
I totally get it. But speeding up and down
when you're roads, going 15, 20, 25 in a park that's 5 kilometers, that's the issue.
I don't care if you hit me. But I have cousins with their children. We will soon have our nieces and nephews there. You speed up and down that road, and I'm going to have a serious situation.
There's been times where I've just wanted to step out on the road when somebody's speeding, just to scare the living shit out of them, so that they realize that anybody can pop out at any time.
Yeah, because we've had an issue this year. Something happened in our personal life due to speeding. We won't get fully into it, but yeah, We just don't have it. But I'm going to say this: if somebody talks to you, says, "Hey, slow down," and you come back and you call them anything besides a white person, and you don't even know the person.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I hope the ruinings come to you.
I personally think the park as a whole needs to do something more than just posting it's 5 kilometers in the park, because obviously no one's listening to that, and there's going to end up being an accident, and it's going to be interesting.
It is. I totally agree with you, because I think what's going to happen, a kid's going to get hit or something of that nature, because kids pop out everywhere in our park. A kid's going to get hit.
But golf carts are just as bad. I think this rule should be like really enforced with either or. Doesn't matter which one.
Golf carts are going to be a little difficult because the throttle is not as, like, I'll say it's when you press on the gas pedal of a golf cart, it gives more fuel than it should. So you're going to go faster. Where a vehicle, it's more easy to.
I completely understand, but there is a lot of people in that park who just push it right down to the bottom, to the ground,
pedal to the metal,
and just keep going. And the people that speed down our roads, there's no reason they need to be going that fast. I'm not saying you have to go 5 kilometers. It's more just, be mindful that there is other people in the park, and you don't have to create a whole bunch of dust. Like, you'll get there in a minute or a minute and 30 seconds. It's not going to be that big of a deal, is it? Like,
and it says no one listens
because it's never been a thing.
It's been a
I'll talk to them later. It needs to be a warning. Then you park at the front, then you're out, because like you said, there's going to be an accident, and then it's going to be too late, and that's exactly true. It's going to be really freaking interesting. I can honestly say that.
And I will say it too, because if somebody hits a kid, I will go find that person.
Yeah.
I'm not a nice person in the beginning. I'll be a big grouchy bear.
But people just don't care.
No, they don't.
They really don't. People don't care about anybody but themselves. And
I know Miss Karen's had her, like, this year in the park, it's been interesting because Miss Karen's had her lights cut. What else has happened in the park this year? Last year, a golf cart was stolen.
Or it's almost every year.
Was that every
year there's been a golf cart stolen. But yeah, you said Karen's lights got cut. That was an interesting one. What else has happened in that park? I don't know. There's been lots of stuff.
There's a bunch of things that we go, I wonder where this is coming from.
We got to get rid of the riffraff.
We do. Now the over the weekend we had a campfire a couple times. We had
a campfire and we sat 10 feet away from the campfire because it was too hot to sit near the campfire.
Yeah, it was just an ambience thing. But we had embers coming off our wood, and somebody looking at it going, "Oh my, you're going to burn down that big pine tree that's right above."
Yeah, it's never going to happen.
It's not right above my fire pit. It's to the right of it, but
it's never going to happen.
Never going to happen because we had so much rain that tree was still.
We've been trying to burn it down for years, not happening.
Yeah. And like that pine tree is so big and so old that.
And says, I think max I've done on that road in my car is like 8, maybe 10 if I gotta pee. And I'm literally at my trailer. Golf cart a little faster, especially in puddles. But that's mostly through the week when no one is there. Exactly. I don't mind if you're gonna go like a little fast. Like, I understand you're in a golf cart. You can see everything around you. It's a little different. But you shouldn't be going like 15, 19 down the road.
That would have been.
Because you never know when it like that can still hurt a kid. No, it won't do too much to an adult. But a golf cart going pretty fast could still hurt a child.
I think mine was in the field.
What, you're 19? No, you did that on the On the park road.
You don't know that.
I know. I was on the golf cart with you and I told you to slow down.
Yeah, I've been bad. I was bad in the golf cart once this year. But I proved it 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, yeah. As soon as I came in the park, I took my foot off the gas. And I got to my trailer. Both ways. Without having my foot on the gas.
And the fastest our Jeep went was 7.
So it can be done.
Yeah. Yeah. It can be done.
Would you guys put speed bumps back in your park?
I would love speed bumps to be in our park so people would actually have to slow down. They'd have no choice.
Would you guys put speed bumps back in your park?
I would put them everywhere. Like every road. You'd have at least 2 or 3 going down the road.
I'd have a full speed bump. Not like the ones that we had that were separated in the middle. I'd have a full speed bump.
Yeah, no, there's no going around these. You have to go on them. Is the way I would look at it.
That's me.
Yeah, I agree. Did you guys see the trailer I posted on Instagram?
Is that the roast one?
That's the new trailer.
The 43.
Here, I'll bring it up so you guys can kind of take a look at it too.
It is the 2025. Just let me see the name, and I'll be able to tell you.
It's a 2025 Forest River Wildwood Heritage Glen Roast 43.
So I'm going to say it's 43 feet long. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And if the girl that did the TikTok to this
she was hilarious.
Absolutely hilarious. She starts her video off by saying, I don't normally get horny by trailers, but this is the one that did it.
Yeah. This trailer, the floor plan is really, really cool. Can you pull up stuff on this or no? We're going to see if we can bring it up for you guys. How would you share the screen?
Okay, yeah, 1 second. 1 second, guys.
He's going to try and share the screen, guys.
Oh, 1 second, guys. It's small. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, we're good.
You guys can see it. So I'm going to go back in here.
Yep.
And I'm going to click this. And I'm going to go over here and make sure it's working properly.
Even if you could just bring up the floor plan to start. And we could.
Let's see.
There you go. I think that one will work better.
I think. Can you guys see that?
1 second, give them a minute. I'll let you know. It's a bit bigger now. You're good. Yep. Go ahead.
That's not horribly big.
It's so much bigger.
Can you guys see that?
They can see it better on
your side?
Yeah, on their side.
So this, even the girl, here's the layout. Even the girl, I laughed at the girl when she said, if you've ever taken a park model trailer and a fifth wheel and they had a wild night and had sex, here's the trailer that they've created.
Here, guys, I'll see if I can bring up the video quickly and you guys can hear the beginning of it.
Y'all aren't ready for this. There's not a whole lot that gets me horny anymore in the RV industry, but this shit, this is on a whole nother level. This is like a mix between destination trailer, fifth wheel. We don't know what the hell it is. We're going to go inside. We're going to check it out. First look ever. Let's go. This is a 2020.
That's her opening statement.
And as soon as she said that, it caught my attention. Of course it did, right? But it's a pretty good trailer. She explained it perfectly because it was a mixture of a destination trailer and a fifth wheel in one.
Yep. And this is the couch that's in it. There's no, these couches aren't beds. They are
it's
storage.
Just one big, yeah. It's
that's
not
all
a bed.
Storage underneath.
Yeah.
Here is your pantry. So it's not huge, but there's more.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of your lofts. This one, I do believe, has the queen bed.
Yeah. King.
No, this is the queen.
Oh. No, those are two twins. I think they're two twins.
Yeah, if you put that together, it's queen.
It's a queen, yeah.
That's the queen bed with storage. And that's in the loft. More storage right there. Here, more cabinets, and you got your stove, which that is a huge. That's a turkey tested.
Yeah, turkey approved.
Turkey approved, turkey tested oven.
And the microwave apparently is very big. She thinks it may be
convection.
A convection oven, yeah.
More storage. That's a 65-inch TV. That's a 65-inch fireplace.
So they have pretty much stairs on like either side of the RV.
So this is to get up into the loft.
Mm-hmm.
Stairs. Again, the couch. Looks nice. Again, another angle of the couch.
Yeah.
Looks nice. Again.
Continue.
Yep. This is the fridge.
Yep.
Freezer this side.
Fridge
that side.
Yep.
Again, kitchen. Sliding doors.
Beautiful.
Beautiful island. With
table.
Table.
Yeah. I would probably swap out the chairs, but that should
be. I think that's nice.
Yep.
This is standard in all of their trailers.
And it's a laundry. Well, it's a washer dryer in the main bathroom.
Yep.
Which is perfect.
That folds out. The wooden piece there folds out so you can fold your clothes right there.
Yeah. The vanity.
Sink.
This is all in the bathroom. Toilet. You also have, I think it's another folding table.
Yep. That folds up.
Which is kind of cool.
You can put all your soaps and stuff up there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, your toilet.
Lot of space. It's a prime pooping position.
Ding. Here's the shower.
Yeah. That's another view of the
giant bathroom.
Yeah. It's really nice.
I'll quickly go through those. But they're all on the main floor.
Mm-hmm.
That's a giant bathroom.
The only thing that they could have put in there was like a sliding door.
Like a pocket door?
Yeah.
No, you couldn't have.
No, I'm just saying, or even like a curtain or something to kind of, in case somebody has a shower or somebody's using the bathroom, you got to, change laundry or whatever.
Set of stairs going up.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the second.
Yeah, it's another like loft.
Loft, but it's a king bed loft.
Like I said to Brad, I would definitely hide there a lot of the time.
Where my mouse is right now is optional for I do believe they said 42-inch TV.
Wow. Another angle of it.
Another angle of that king bed.
A little hallway.
Stairs, window. Mm-hmm. Here is your master suite, and that's a 42-inch TV or 48 with the same size fireplace.
Yep.
A bank of
a wardrobe.
Wardrobes and drawers on the bottom. And then king bed with plug-ins and everything up here for your CPAPs and everything. For your phones, whatever. This is an ensuite off the bathroom.
Yes.
Or off the bedroom.
No, it's just
it's just a powder room.
Yeah.
But because your big bathroom is on the main floor,
yeah. But still, that's fine for me. And you got an office space, a vanity, whatever you would like to use it for.
And more cabinetry.
It's kind of like the perfect trailer in one, you know what I mean? And you get everything you're looking for.
And storage underneath.
Mm-hmm. Another view of it.
Yep.
And that's the floor plan. But I think it's a pretty cool trailer. From what she says, now that would be an American, but she said it was under $100,000 American. So yes, it's still gonna probably be over $100,000 in Canadian dollars, dollar. But it was pretty good.
Now, what do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of that trailer? Do you think?
Angela says it's pretty arousing.
Yeah. Do you think
It hit all the boxes?
It hit. Do you think it's a good trailer for a growing family, a family, or grandparents?
I think it's kind of the like how I would imagine like
what would you
our
change?
life. Well, number one, how I would imagine our life, where we have 2 kids who will be teenagers in no time. Plus, we plan to have like make more babies. It's kind of a perfect like growing trailer in a way, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Because even when the kids get too old or too big for, say, the lofts, you can always sleep on the couch.
Yep.
I know it doesn't pull out or anything, but it's still, you could easily have a nap on that couch. No problem. Right? So I think overall it's a really good trailer. Like I said, I don't know like if there's really anything I would change about it specifically. I can't think of anything like on the top of my head other than like maybe putting like a curtain or something in the bathroom just to separate the two.
To me, there's a couple things that I don't like about it and a couple things I do like about it.
Not a lot of closet space. Sorry, go ahead.
That was one. There's not a lot of closet space. And if you have somebody in the king bed and the queen, where are their clothes going? I noticed that there wasn't like a ton of space for like your teenagers, which we know that they're going to bring 3 suitcases for a 2-day period.
Well, what I would say to that though is when you went camping with your family, did you have a closet for your stuff or did you kind of just live out of your bag?
I slept with the clothes that I had on.
Well, see, there you go. I pretty much lived out of my bag. You took your clothes out of the bag that you wanted to wear, you put that on, and you take the rest of your clothes and you put it away. You put your laundry in the laundry.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I noticed that there wasn't a ton of space, so
I don't think it'd be a great like living in trailer, but traveling, I think it'd be great.
A couple other things that I did not like. It has a 60,000 BTU hot water tank, tankless hot water tankless tank or
tankless hot
water tank, which to me it's like throwing lipstick on a pig. It's nice, but you're burning through propane, like burning through it, especially at that size. That's a huge.
I would always suggest that if you do have a hot water tank that's tankless, to always turn your hot water off when you're not using it to save yourself.
The other thing I didn't like was I didn't like the coloring of the wood. Like if you could get the wood in a different color, because I'm just look at it's a light on the floor.
I see what you mean.
It's a dark on the tables, and like your couch is.
I love the color of that couch.
I do too, but it's almost like it's they're trying to blend.
Yeah. Now I wonder if the coffee table actually comes in the trailer, if that was just a staging thing.
Yeah. Like I love the actual color of the floor. I don't like how everything else is accented dark.
I don't know. I kind of do like it because it's not too dark. Like I don't like the floors that we have in our trailer because they're super dark and you can see everything. Where that's almost like the same kind of tone of color when it comes to like the gray color. You know what I mean? So it's not too bad.
Totally get it. Just to
me,
can
you go to the floor plan? Continue.
To me, it's you went so light on that floor that if you went with like the color of the coffee table, you would have probably like on the accent pieces, you would have been good. But you went like completely dark.
Oh, it looks like the coffee table.
Coffee table's there.
Oh, interesting. I've never really seen that, so that's pretty cool. I think you can use the hot water without propane.
That is a no.
Yeah, no.
We looked into it. That. We've read about it.
Yeah, you have to, with the tankless hot water tanks. It only runs on propane. It does not run on electric.
They have not created a electric version of it yet.
But really, like I said to him, I said for the most part, would you ever really just leave your hot water on? I don't think I would. I would probably like turn it off when I'm not using it.
Oh, correct. But I'm just saying.
Saves your hot water tank too.
For the tankless hot water tanks, they haven't created the electric version yet.
I think they should go back to exactly what they were doing, where you had both the options until they can figure out how to have both the options in the tankless version.
Correct.
They should not be putting those in trailers. But again, for the look of that trailer, I still think it would be in the running for me.
It's in the running. It's just
like I can live without the hot water tank.
I'd have to go like see it in person.
Yes, yeah.
Because to me, that trailer is really on the cusp.
Mm-hmm. And it would depend on the pricing, obviously.
Yeah, like to me, that's okay. It's nice, but I want to see how nice.
Yeah, it sounds like an amazing dream kind of thing. Because I had mentioned that at one point. It seems too good to be true. Yeah, like I had said to him a couple months ago. I said I would love a destination trailer because of how big they are inside.
Mm-hmm.
But he loves his fifth wheels, and I was like, this is like the best of both worlds. Plus, we have a sliding door, which is always so much better than a regular door. Because our door just keeps getting open and then slammed. Open and slammed.
That's true.
Because our AC is always on. So at least if you had a sliding glass door, I think it's a little bit easier. The only thing is handprint.
Yeah. To me, like I said, I'd have to go look at it. It's and we are gonna take our time. There's one coming into a local dealership around us. We will go look at it. When we see trailers, we go look at them. Pretty much every dealership. Some dealerships do not like us anymore because we just show up and look what's new. But
that's what we do, and I think we're gonna do that a lot more too, where we find videos about trailers and we talk about them too.
Yeah, and we go look at them.
Yeah. Well, I meant like talk about them on the live.
Oh, yeah.
We can't really look at them while live.
I couldn't do that too. But like that one is like it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna take anything away from it. It is a nice trailer.
If somebody would just give it to me, I would freely take it.
Yeah, freely.
But that is a 2025 coming out, guys. If you didn't already know, a lot of the 2025s are coming out or are out, depending on the brand, the make, and everything. But that will be fun to look at. So will the fall RV show, because we will be going to that.
Yep. And the reason why, Ange, you said it's that. Oh, that's dumb. The reason why is if you got it on electric, you'd have to put like a coil in there almost the size of the full hot water tank to get the water instant hot like that.
Yeah.
But propane will do it a little quicker. But here's the issue. They say it's instant hot. Well, I've watched multiple
it's
videos
not instant hot.
On it.
No hot water tank is instantly hot.
If you're going for a shower, you have to turn the hot water tank, the hotless hot water tank on a few, let's say, 1 minute prior to getting in the shower. Because it needs to heat what's in that line. And then from there on in, it's constantly heating the water that's going through to make it whatever. But every video that I've watched, if you have it set for, let's say, American, you have it set for 98 degrees or 104 degrees, which is 40 in Canadian. 98, I think, is 36 or 38. I can't remember which. But whatever, it is always 2 to 3 degrees under what you have set. So if you want it 98, it's coming out 95.
The way I look at it too, no hot water tank in a trailer is going to be instant because no hot water tank in a house is instant. It still takes a minute for it to warm up.
Well, you can get instant hot water ones for the house.
Where? Because I would like one. Every time I go to wash my hands after using the bathroom, it takes a good 2 to 3 minutes, or I'd have to turn on both taps.
Well, you talked to Ben about it, and I'm almost certain he can find you one. The only issue with instant hot water tanks in the house is you have, if I remember correctly, you have to have individual lines into it. So
yeah,
whoever, we have 4 bathrooms in our house, so
that'll be a lot of lines.
That'll be a lot of lines fed to it. But on top of that, it's
I think no matter what,
your hydro cost goes up.
I personally think no matter what you're trying to heat up, it still takes a minute or two for something to heat up. Barbecue, fire table.
Yep.
Like, it really doesn't matter. A burner, a stove, like anything, an oven, it's gonna take more than 2 seconds to warm up.
Totally agree.
You just gotta wait.
I just think
patience is key.
The RV industry tried to jump.
Yeah.
And tried to go, hey, we need to change the atmosphere.
Angela says our old place was supposed to be instant. It was not.
Not a 250,000 BTU.
What are you talking about?
Help us out here, Paul.
We need help.
Yeah.
Lots of it.
I just think the trailer industry just jumped too quickly.
Yeah. I think they have.
With that one.
They have things to figure out, and that's fine. Good things take time. So we're okay to wait. But start putting back the other hot water tanks.
A lot of trailer companies have dropped it. They literally went, until it gets better, we'll stick with.
I think the only issue was for like the 2025s. If it was just being in the 2024s, they probably already had the blueprints done. The water is instantly heated to 110 degrees.
For Holy which? Matt. In a trailer or in a house?
I'm going to assume a house.
Yeah.
250,000 BTUs.
Yeah.
It's a house.
For 2, or however many BTUs, that's a lot. that's a lot.
In a house on demand.
For the biggest trailer I've seen, like the biggest instant hot water tank in a trailer, is 60,000 BTU. So it's gonna take a while.
Like I said, good things take time. Yeah. That seemed like a lot of BTUs. Yeah. Angela's sitting there going, "The heck's a BTU?"
Paul, you are the propane guy. What is BTU stand for? That'd be greatly appreciated.
That's not a propane thing, is it? It's an energy thing of some sort.
I think it's propane.
No, because our air conditioner has a BTU too. British Thermal Unit.
Okay.
Is what it is.
But we're not in Britain.
It's a measure of the heat content of fuels or energy sources. So we were both right.
And Paul writes in British Thermal Unit.
I think it's energy related. See? Look at us. Figuring it all out together, guys. We're such a great team.
I know everybody that I do believe is in this live right now. Nobody has a instant hot water tank. If you do, tell us what you think of it. Because I think they're useless right now in a trailer. Because if you can't use it with electrical and you have to use propane, and let's say it's in the fall, I just, to me,
that's a lot of propane.
I think it's stupid because if you're in the fall, you're going to be eating through propane just to keep your trailer warm anyway.
Yeah.
And now you're heating or using it on another source.
My biggest tip for everybody would just be turn them off.
Plus cooking?
Yeah. Would be too much. Your hot water does not need to be warmed up unless you're having a shower or you're doing dishes. You can easily wash your hands like when you use the bathroom in like colder water.
Paul has one at home.
Yeah. I can see that at home.
Now, does the new house have it? If Angela did not know, Paul and Faye got a new house.
again. Uh-oh. Bye, Instagram. That's interesting. So we know from now on, guys, our lives will be an hour long. It has a propane boiler. Interesting.
Okay.
Yes.
That's cool because here we're all electric and we have a giant hot water tank.
Sure. Yeah.
But Paul and them are half an hour away from us, 45 minutes. And they have a propane boiler, but they are on an old farm.
Yeah.
So
we're in a subdivision. It's different. I think we have on command. I don't know. She don't know. I don't know. I don't know what we have. I've been in this house, 3 years? 3.5 years?
Yeah,
I don't even know where it is.
Our stands right out there. But do you think that trailer is good for grandparents? To me, I think it is.
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of space for the grandkids. If the parents want to come up, there's still space.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at it and was like, this is a grandparent's dream trailer.
Well, it depends on the grandparent you want to be. I think that one would be really good for just like the average grandparent who may have their kids up like once or twice a year. But if you're going to have like your grandkids up like all of the time, I still would more suggest like a bunkhouse. It would really just depend. Because like I know, like even growing up, I had kids that were at the trailer that came up with their grandparents, not their parents. So their grandparents bought a trailer that would fit them and their grandkids. Because they were up every weekend.
Paul, if you're still here, do you know what trailer we're talking about? And if you don't, we will tell you. And you can go look at it and give us what you think.
Angela says, I don't go in that cover. I think it's a great grandparent trailer.
To me, I think, for your parents.
For my parents, I think it would make sense. I would say the only thing I would have to question them on is whether or not they wanted an actual room or if like the lofts were good enough for them.
Now, your parents have 7 grandkids right now.
That's it?
Yep.
Huh.
7 grandkids right now.
8.
7. 7 grandkids. And I'm going to say this. I wouldn't have all 7 there.
Oh, definitely not.
But I would break it down into 2. 2 come up every week.
You could probably do 4.
Yeah, possibly 4. But I would do 2. I would do 2. And then you're not putting a kid on the couch that doesn't fold out.
Well, you wouldn't need to.
I'm just looking at it so they have their own private space. Oh. That's where I'm looking.
Siblings can sleep together.
My kids won't. They don't like sleeping together.
They did last year.
Didn't like it.
Oh well, they got over it. Sometimes I don't like sleeping with you. When you're snoring in my ear. I'm going to do it anyway.
Get over it. But that was today's live.
Yes. If you guys liked us talking about trailers, we can definitely do that more. Maybe every week I'll find a new trailer that we can kind of talk about, especially since like the 2025s are coming out. And what I'll do is I'll post it on like Instagram or Facebook stories. So you guys can kind of take a look at it prior to the live. So you guys know what we're talking about, and we can go through it like we did tonight, and really get a conversation started about it.
We could do that. We could definitely do that. We could start with the fifth wheels. We can go in the travel trailer. You tell us what you want.
Yeah. But we will see you guys again next Wednesday. Next Wednesday is the 14th. We will see you guys next Wednesday. But that will be the last one until after the wedding. We will not be live on the 21st of August.
We might do the 28th.
We will have a conversation about that.
Yeah, that one is a might as a... We talked to you guys about how the wedding went.
Possibly.
And who we don't like and who we like. Because if they showed up,
If not, it was just the two of us, and we had a great time.
If not,
but we will see you guys again next week. We hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and bye.
Oh, Angela, call us right after this. That'd be greatly appreciated.
Bye.
Bye, Newfoundland and Labrador.